Welcome to Southside News Today for Wednesday, March 31st. I'm Chuck Vipperman reporting. Southside News Today is brought to you by Guns, Gear, and Ammo, Route 58 Cascade, the Danville Area Humane Society, Chatham Star Tribune, and by Shanks Associates, engineers, surveyors, and planners. A fire in Tight Squeeze this afternoon was quickly contained, but not before producing a toxic cloud and prompting evacuations. Everyone within a mile of the Tight Squeeze Industrial Park was told to shelter indoors after the fire broke out shortly before 1 p.m. at the Sardimer plant. Students from Chatham High School were moved. Those who were brought to school today by their parents were bused over to Chatham Middle School for pickup later. The fire caused a chemical smoke cloud in the Tight Squeeze region. Folks who lived within a mile were told to shelter. State Route 703 in Chatham was closed. Town police directed traffic onto Cherrystone Road, which feeds back into 29. No reports of injuries, no word on the nature of the fire, nor exactly what sparked it. Pennsylvania County Administrator David Smitherman made his formal public budget presentation last night, a $71 million package that holds the line on taxes and enjoys some unexpected new revenues.
We do have an uptick in revenue this year, probably the strongest revenue changes we've had in the past 4 years, attributable largely to COVID relief, not necessarily COVID relief directly to the county, but COVID relief that's going in our citizens' pockets, which is in turn turning into consumer spending.
Well, Smitherman says the county actually came out pretty well on the other side of COVID, thanks in part to a new state law about e-commerce tax collections.
You see at the end of your Amazon or Chewy or whatever your order is, they have that local sales tax. Well, formerly, until about 18 months ago, that money went to where the package originated. Now that money is left where the package is delivered. So during this period of COVID, we have seen more e-commerce, and we've seen that sales tax being distributed back to Pennsylvania County.
And Smitherman says those COVID relief checks also helped out a lot.
Largely because of COVID, that's where people are spending their money right now. They're buying new cars. You can't find an RV right now. You cannot buy a boat. I mean, they're just... as soon as they hit the lot, they're going out, and we're picking up more tax because of that commerce.
The budget also includes more funding for public safety and for county schools. Well, cases and hospitalizations from COVID-19 are on a downward trend in Virginia, but there's one bit of bad news here on the home front. The daily dashboard report from the State Department of Health shows another death in the Danville, Pennsylvania Health District. The death was recorded in the city of Danville, bringing Danville's death toll to 123, 75 still in the county. Local positive test rate also inched upward yesterday. It's now a full 3% higher than the state average. A woman charged with child neglect in a weekend incident in Martinsville faces a similar charge in Henry County that happened a year ago. That's according to WDBJ7. Martinsville police got a call from Roy Street Friday morning about a lost child. Police arrived, found a 5-year-old girl who was standing outside barefoot in her pajamas. Nearby residents said they had never seen the girl before. After hours of searching and with the help of Child Protective Services, authorities tracked down her grandparents. Teresa Hill and Robert Underwood are each charged with felony child neglect. Hill also faces a child endangerment charge from an incident that happened last March in Henry County. No word on whether the same child was involved. Right now, Hill is being held without bond, Robert being held under $3,000 bond. Well, Danville city leaders are ready to spend $310,000 local funding for some serious upgrades to the local airport. That'll be the local match for a $1.1 million state aviation funding grant. It'll renovate the terminal at Danville Regional Airport. It'll also widen Taxiway A and make big improvements to clear the way for future corporate and T-hangar development. The terminal work will include glass and door modifications, allowing pilots and passengers to travel directly from the terminal ramp through a large unused area. Danville City Council will take the issue up next week. Members of the Danville Police Department will get to play Easter Bunny on Friday. Officer Sylvia Brooks says a Danville native who lives in Maryland has donated 600 sealed Easter baskets to distribute to kids. She tells River City TV they're hosting a drive-through Easter basket giveaway Friday at Ballou Park beginning at 1 p.m.
It's a drive-through. It's similar to what we did for Halloween. Okay. You have to have your children present, so we want to make sure that every child can come through. School is out, so we want, and they're really nice nice baskets.
Brooks says they're going to rearrange traffic in the area so there's only one way in, one way out, and things go smoothly.
Only way you can get in is go down and get in the line that way. Don't try to break line because we're not going to let you turn left.
No left turns will be allowed off of West Main into Blue Park.
You cannot turn left in this, so it's come one way. You got to go all the way down. Come in, and we'll be set up here. Several tables will be set up right out front here. One lane is going to be coming. Then you'll go straight down, go out on Park Avenue, and the only way you can turn is right, and then go head on.
If you'd like to donate a sealed Easter basket for giveaway, you can drop them off at the Danville Police Headquarters or at their 3rd Avenue precinct. It might be a Tuesday, but it's game night for the GW Eagles football team. Just 96 hours after a big Piedmont District win over Magna Vista, the Eagles will take on another district unbeaten tonight when they welcome the Bassett Bengals to JT Christopher Stadium. Coach Anderson says it's going to give these Eagles seniors one last time to shine at home on senior night during a season that almost wasn't.
I mean, this group's very special. You think about when I was a kid growing up, I went to all the high school football games when I was younger and just dreamed about my opportunity to play on that field. And that's what these kids have done growing up in Danville and just waited their turn to be a senior and represent the GW Eagles on their senior night. And for a long time, we wasn't sure if that was going to happen.
If the Eagles win tonight, they'll secure one of the spots in the Region 4D playoffs next week. Let's stay positive by living positive. With today's Live Positive installment, here's Dr. Joey Fawcett.
I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett, coaching you to live positive today and increase your positivity with greater joy so you make a life worth living. So what's easy for you? I pulled a new unopened pack of turkey out of the refrigerator. It's a brand I wasn't familiar with particularly, but I mean, how hard could it be to open a container of turkey, right? Well, I searched around a bit, found a place to open the lid and got it off. Next, the turkey was vacuum sealed inside. So I picked up the package and noticed on one corner a label that read, "Easy Open Here." Piece of cake, I thought. I began pulling on that "Easy Open Here" corner, and I pulled and I pulled and I pulled. I folded it and I tried to separate the seal and nothing worked. Finally, I just gave up. I found scissors and I cut it open. You know, what's easy open here for one person isn't necessarily easy open here for another. You are unique out of over 7 billion people here, so what works easily for you might not be so easy for someone else. So avoid assuming just because something's easy for you that it'll be easy for someone else. Instead, work to make life easy for others, asking them what easy looks like to them. As you do, you live positive and make a life worth living. Coaching you to live positive today, I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett.
Thanks, Dr. Joey, and that is Southside News Today. I'm Chuck Vipperman. Southside News Today, a service of Guns, Gear, and Ammo, Route 58 Cascades, the Danville Area Humane Society, the Chatham Star Tribune, and by Shanks Associates, engineers, surveyors, and planners. I'm Chuck Vipperman. Have a great day.